On behalf of fastBREAK and the Powerhouse Museum, this is fastBREAK number 2 for 2010, and we're so excited to have you here today. And clearly you're ready. Clearly you're ready for a morning of great speaking. So for those of you that haven't been here before, oh, by the way, can people come in a little bit? Like, they won't bite. I might, they won't. For those of you that haven't attended fastBREAK before, just a little bit of background. We created this event last year during the Australian Innovation Festival, and we thought, well, you know, it's great, there's this amazing national festival going on, but none of the events were really kind of youth-friendly. It was all kind of, you know, businessy and techie and in places that we didn't really want to go to. So we thought, well, you know, instead of like complaining about it, why don't we do something about it? And so we ran it at the fastBREAK Enterprise Hub, which is down in Ultimo here. And we just wanted a great, really awesome event where we could hear not just one person speak, but quite a few people speak. And the other thing that we wanted to do was make sure that we were giving a space and a platform for young people that otherwise wouldn't have the opportunity to speak as well. Because from our point of view, you know, young people are the innovators. They're kind of naturally enterprising and innovating, so we thought, well, you know, let's get them up and share what their ideas are about. So it was such a success last year that we decided to do it again every month of 2010, and here we are today with our fabulous partners, the Powerhouse Museum, that have co-produced this event with us. And the other thing that we really wanted to do was create a topic which was really going to get people thinking. And it wasn't just like kind of get up and talk about yourself or your work or whatever, but it was really a question that had people think in a different way. We also like the idea of the question being answered in lots of different ways. So this morning's question, we found these 5 excellent young people to come and speak, and this morning's question is, are you ready? And they've approached it from very different points of view, and they've taken a lot of different approaches to this. And so I really want to thank them for their time and energy in preparing for this morning. And I guess, you know, I also had to think about that question for myself, like, am I ready? And I know that there's been many moments in my time at fastBREAK for the past 3 years where the question has come to me very front on in my face of, am I ready? And mostly, often the answer is no, but I'll do it anyway. And that's really where the great learning has come. And scattered around, you'll see fastBREAK people in their black crew t-shirts. And they're a really special group of young people who have also embraced this whole philosophy of, well, am I ready? Possibly, or possibly not, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. And that is really what fastBREAK is about. And feel free to approach any of them and talk about the amazing work that fastBREAK does with young people in Sydney, but also across Australia. So, look, without further ado, I really want to just get into the speakers that you came for. And to start off, to answer the question, is he ready, is Raul Casares. No, I pronounced it wrong. Raul.
Thank you, Mary. And, so when I was told I had 5 minutes to talk about the question, are you ready? What came to my mind was all the different times when I asked that question myself. But what I'm going to try to do today is give you a little bit of talk about my journey and the different chapters in my journey that make me ask that question a number of times. So the first chapter of my life, I call it Following the Regular Path. And I was born in Colombia 30 years ago, and I was told that to have a successful life, what I needed to do was to just study, have a career, and that's what I did while I was there, and that's what I kept on doing when I came here to Australia 7 years ago. But while I was doing that, I started questioning myself, is this all I want to do in life? Is there anything else that I want to do? I felt like I wasn't really following my my real passion. And I started then volunteering for a community in Africa, but I did it only behind my computer. And I thought, okay, let's try this and see if this is going to make me feel that I'm really following my real passions. This first project went really well. I got an award from the United Nations, and I realized that I was being happy doing what I loved the most, and I was being good at it. But at that time, I was still doing it just as a volunteer. So the question was always, am I ready to just leave everything that it gives me a secure life and go for it and find a way to make it sustainable somehow? So that's when I started trying new things. So I thought, okay, if I'm going to make it sustainable,